Is anyone paying attention to anything at all? Really? Is anyone thinking about anything other than the Grand Puts and his minions and their daily diversions? Let's look at real life. I'm past retirement age, and my Social Security won't cover my house payment. Nobody cares because I'm one of the chosen few who actually owns a home. I still pay taxes because I still work, because Medicare fixed my body, not because my country failed me. They didn't fail me. I failed me, but without Social Security and Medicare, I wouldn't be up shit creek. I would be dead. Medicare paid for the TAVR valve that's keeping my heart working right now. That's not a metaphor. That's not hyperbole. That's a valve in my chest, paid for by a program he jokes about gutting. On August 14, 1935, this government passed the Social Security Act because older people had no money left once they could no longer work. In November of 1936, the first Social Security cards were issued. In January of 1937, payroll taxes were collected for the first time, and the first one-time lump sum payments went out. In January of 1940, Ida Mae Fuller received the first ever monthly retirement check. Your president, Donald J. Trump, wants to deport all the communists who did this terrible thing to us. In 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Social Security Act amendments into law, though actual health coverage and benefits officially began on July 1st, 1966. This is known as Medicare, July 30th, 1965. The legislation creating Medicare Part A and Part B was signed in Independence, Missouri. Former President Harry S. Truman and his wife Bess received the first two Medicare cards, July 1st, 1966. The program officially went into effect, providing medical coverage to more than 19 million Americans aged 65 and older. Your president, Donald J. Trump, wants to deport all the communists who did this terrible thing to us. SNAP benefits trace back to two key periods. The original food stamp program, launched May 16, 1939, and the modern permanent program established by the Food Stamp Act of 1964 under President Lyndon B. Johnson. The name officially changed to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, in 2008. Early program, 1939 to 1943. On May 16, 1939, the first food stamp plan started in Rochester, New York, to help low-income families buy surplus farm goods during the Great Depression. It ended in 1943, as employment and food demand shifted during World War II. Modern program, 1961 to present. On May 29, 1961, President John F. Kennedy revived the initiative through pilot projects. On August 31, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Permanent Food Stamp Act into law. By July 1, 1974, the system had expanded nationwide across all states. In 2008, it was officially renamed SNAP under the Food, Conservation, and Energy Act. Your president, Donald J. Trump, wants to deport all the communists who did this terrible thing to us. Is this progress or a step backward into the darkness? President Trump is also threatening, promising, and begging anyone and everyone to kill the Senate filibuster so he can force through his Save America Act. Keyword, force. This is about elections, and apparently you need to force your way through one to protect it. This president is trying to stay in power. That is his entire agenda. Not you, not me, just his bank accounts, his ego, and his power. He must not lose power, and he does not care who pays the price for that or what it costs them. Right now, you, the American people, are still in charge. I'm just not sure for how much longer that stays true. What comes next isn't up to the Democrats. It isn't up to Trump. It isn't up to me either. Bummer. It's up to you. Choose wisely.